Inside an old Howard Hughes hangar, there's a new travel industry disruptor, working to not only transform the way we move from place to place, but change our society for the better. It might seem too good to be true, but if the hype turns out to be real, how would it change our lives? What does our society and culture look like with Hyperloop as a reality?
It would be an amazing future. When we are not losing half of our life in things that we are basically not efficient, we can unleash our creativity. Imagine when you have now 4 hours available back to you, what you can do.
Providing opportunities for us as humans to be creative because we've given ourselves more opportunity because we have more time.
And we have an abundance of resources if we don't consume it.
How else do you think it might change our culture just with this mode of transportation, this level of efficiency, the ways in which we'll save time and energy?
Imagine to create a new city between Los Angeles and San Francisco that is completely sustainable. It doesn't have all this mess of cars around, but it's completely fully integrated with an Hyperloop system. And now you're 10 minutes from San Francisco and 10 minutes from Los Angeles, but you're in an environment that it doesn't endanger your family and doesn't pollute. When you're not basing your infrastructure on scarcity and on consumption, but you have abundance of energy because you use renewable energy, and you are almost net zero when you build it. So you respect your planet, you're completely silent, so you not diminish the value of the land. You can create a complete new concept of infrastructure.
I never even thought about half the things you just mentioned, but those are amazing. Not only is it significantly more efficient, but we would, get rid of the pollution, get rid of the smog, get rid of the risk of traffic accidents, and the sound pollution. Yeah, that would be very cool. And looking forward to getting my time back, so I can spend time with my family or friends or whatever I want to do with that time. Yes. to be creative and not just be stuck in a car polluting.
Think about it. I'm single. If she is living in the other side of LA, I'm not gonna date her. We are choosing who to love based on traffic.
I noticed one of the pictures of the tube with solar panels on top.
Solar panel,
yeah.
We have wind towers, kinetic energy, because the capsule that moves generates electricity, regenerative braking, so the capsule that stops can also generate electricity. And in some climates where the solar panels are not efficient, we use geothermal. The combination of this can create up to 30% more energy than we consume.
So depending upon where you're putting the Hyperloop, you'll use the resources available, including wind, sun, and that will create the electricity for the electromagnets.
Yes.
Wow, that's real cool. So we've gone from completing the Transcontinental Railroad, able to get from one side of our nation to the next, then to international air travel. How does the Hyperloop compare?
Traditional transportation sucks. It's not efficient. You're treated like a number, first class, second class. They need to consider who you are in that particular moment. And the overall cost to build and maintain this system is always negative. They always lose money and they need giant subsidies. We have the technology to fix this. If you look at the air travel, it's even worse because the overall experience sucks. Even if you're traveling in first class, you're paying $15,000 to be in a cubicle in a situation that on the ground will be even not conceivable in a hostel. And that's the reality of the transportation system. We can fix it. What excites me is the way we building this. We are a global community of scientists and talents that came together to actually solve one of the biggest problems of humanity. And I think the Hyperloop is the spark of a new generation of companies that can solve all the problems of humanity. We're demonstrating that when we put together the best minds in the planet, without any barrier, countries can become neighbors. And we can shrink humanity closer and work together to improve all our life. And we have the technologies to do that.